3 Kenyan firms are under investigations for engaging in anti-competitive practices by the COMESA Competition Commission. An automaker is suspected to have entered into agreements with distributors that contain territorial restrictions as well as unfair price guidelines, while 2 medical companies are under scrutiny for skewed pricing of COVID-19 test kits. Kiptum reports from Mauritius.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, countries imposed travel restrictions and controls to contain the spread of infections. Among the control measures were a requirement that travelers test negative for the coronavirus. In Kenya, like any other country, many had to pay up to $100 for a single COVID-19 test. The COMESA Competition Commission says this high cost may have been part of unfair practices by some medical laboratories that had a big market share of the COVID-19 tests.
So if they've managed to reduce by 50% there and 50% in Eswatini, it clearly shows that the price in these other countries is not a very true reflection of what the price should be.
He says the pricing was similar in most COMESA member states, despite the different circumstances and economic powers of the countries.
And we observed that these are the same companies. Of course, Eswatini is already in COMESA. So these are the same companies that have operations in other COMESA countries: Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and a number of other countries. So these are the very same companies, and the prices were very significantly identical.
The ongoing investigation seeks to determine the flouting of competition laws by the 2 laboratories. And a local automaker is also under the radar following distribution agreements with territorial restrictions and price guidelines that it entered into with distributors for the sale of brand new vehicles and spare parts. The COMESA Competition Commission is concerned that the automaker may have been prohibiting out-of-territory passive sales to the detriment of consumers. The probe also seeks to establish if the automaker's actions were meant to keep prices high for brand new vehicles and spare parts in Kenya and other COMESA member states.
Now, that kills competition, because if you are the distributor who is so efficient, who provides other after-sales service, maybe on the same price, but he gives other after-sales service, which makes this price actually cheaper to another one who doesn't give those services, then they will not do that. Competition laws are there to protect consumers from unfair prices, ensure that markets are thriving, and that innovation is happening in various industries. The COMESA Competition Commission is saying that for the companies under investigation, if they are found culpable, they will be fined, and that the Commission will ensure that they are operating within the existing competition laws. Reporting from Port Louis in Mauritius, I'm Kiptum.